acreage in the lands of, we're 1,851 square miles. And if you multiply that by 640, you'll find out how many acres there are, is that only 7% of it is urbanized. That is in PUDs, subdivisions, however you want to do it. So that means plus 90% of it is agriculture. And the thing you got to remember is, in Elbert County particularly, and much of Colorado also, is that there's not very much topsoil here. There's not very much rain here. So the product that grows the best here is short grass. And cows and agricultural products do very well on this short grass because it's a high protein grass. Again, I'm not sure what to do with this particular one. I'm watching it very closely, as all three of us are, and we're going to have to try and figure out what the intent of it is. It's clear that the circuses will be banned, but one of the good news, I guess, is Cirque du Soleil has already banned all the animals in their circus. So, but the point is that it's an ongoing threat to agriculture.
Yeah, one thing I was going to say is, like Grant said, it depends on how you interpret it and what the consequences are going to be, but we really won't know what the consequences and stuff are if these things were to pass until the courts decide what the way it's going to be, because there's going to be lawsuits and they're going to have to be interpreted because it's not crystal clear what the meaning is. So, you know, we're looking at years down the road, but we do have to monitor it and try and protect our, you know, rural lifestyle with the, you know, farmers and ranchers and things like that and what they can and can't do.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I mean, to me, there's a problem when any bill is considered that makes something that's been a, you know, accepted standard business practice, a business sector, and just makes it illegal. Like I said, I know we're very concerned about how this could impact, you know, those in the livestock industry, but it's still, you know, you can't overlook the fact that anybody that's gone over to Larkspur to the Renaissance Festival at any time and has watched their big cat show or taken an elephant ride, this makes that illegal. And I don't know, there's no justification in it why that should not, those items shouldn't be legal. There are animal cruelty statutes already in existence to, if people feel that those animals are being mistreated, there's ways to take action without just saying, you know, what you've done, your livelihood is just now a criminal act, and it makes the person transporting the animal, the person who's running the venue, and pretty much anybody associated with providing such entertainment or education in this case, a criminal, and that's just wrong on the face of it. So, like I said, in any given year, there's 100 legislators. Each of them get to run 5 bills. The leadership and committees can put things in, so there can be up to 600 bills running through in a 120-day session. So just trying to keep up with some of the small things that combine together that can have big effects, as Grant said, and I'll throw in the state's new greenhouse gas plan as well that has potential impacts on agriculture that everybody needs to be looking out. So we had passed a resolution several months back, I think it was in relation to the meat out, that we could and would take action to support the furtherance of agribusiness in our county and throughout the state. So we'll be keeping an eye on this one and looking at any amendments, but I think that does give us the authority already if we want to send letters or make public, take a public position on this at some point. So with that, if there's anybody present that wanted to make comments on this, I'd happily invite that. Okay, seeing none. We have one action item today, and that's to approve minutes from our previous meeting, so I would accept a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the March 24th, 21 meetings as written and dispense with the reading of those minutes.
Now, second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second to approve the minutes of March 24th and dispense with the reading. All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Aye, motion carries. Next item up we have is just board planning for future meetings. I know we have the acceptance of the final transportation plan, obviously, as an item that we'll be looking for. Do we have others?
That's correct, Commissioner. We're also going to add the BOCC 2022 budget goals for adoption or approval. And then those are the only two items I think we're tracking right now.
Okay. Christina, I know you had been working on the development report, or is that something that will be ready for the next meeting, or?
I am certainly hoping it will be. I've been working quite a bit on that, as you're aware, trying to create a subdivision master list for residential subdivisions. I'm anticipating trying to do commercial, industrial, which will be much smaller list in the following year. But I'm currently in the P's, and I'm hoping to have that completed end of this week or early next week.
Okay, so we'll tee it up, and I know that was a goal you'd set, but I know there's a lot going on, so thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Is there anything else you guys would like to have added? Okay. All righty, so with that, we're going to recess for now. We have land use at this location at 1 p.m. There's one small rezone to consider, and then there was plating for phases 2 and 3 of Miller Ranch, and the recommendation that those be continued. They haven't been heard yet at the Planning Commission, so we're in recess, and we'll rejoin at 1 p.m. at this location. So thank you.